I'm Kellie Nakahara, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Long Trucks Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Long Trucks for all your shopping needs. Mayor Rick Blangiardi is proposing firearm bans for certain areas of Honolulu as the city prepares to issue gun carry permits. Blangiardi is proposing a prohibition in schools, government buildings, parks, voting locations, and on public transportation. He is asking the Honolulu City Council to consider a draft ordinance that also includes a default rule banning guns in private businesses and charitable organizations. The ordinance would allow owners to decide whether to allow guns on their property. The rule is designed to help ease confusion and reduce the possibility of confrontations once people can legally carry guns in public. There are more than 400 applications for gun carry permits awaiting the approval of Honolulu Police Chief Arthur Joe Logan. Next Tuesday, the Honolulu Police Department is hosting a public hearing at about 10 o'clock to consider draft rules about firearm permits and licenses. For more information on how to participate, visit StarAdvertiser.com. Hurricane Ian cut a swath of destruction through Florida after making landfall yesterday as a Category 4 storm. Ian flooded homes on both Florida coasts, knocked out power to nearly 2.7 million homes and businesses, and destroyed a bridge to Sanibel Island. Buildings near the beach were razed and boats were thrown onto the shore. The storm left some people stranded in flooded neighborhoods. Rescue workers are working to reach those who need assistance. At least one death has been confirmed. After slamming into Florida with 150-mile-per-hour winds, Ian was downgraded to a tropical storm this morning. It is regaining strength as it heads towards South Carolina, with sustained winds increasing to 75 miles per hour. A 33-year-old Honolulu man has been sentenced to 7.5 years in prison for transporting child pornography. Kenneth Lim pleaded guilty in March. He admitted that he was in possession of child pornography when he arrived at Daniel K. Inouye International Airport on January 6, 2019, aboard a flight from Japan. Lim was carrying thousands of sexually explicit images and videos of girls ranging in age from 6 to 13 years old stored on electronic devices. He was caught at the airport with more child pornography in December of that year. In his plea agreement, Lim said that he had been arrested in Japan in 2016 for conduct related to his online contact with over 100 girls around the ages of 10 to 12 years old. He admitted that he used social media apps to engage with minors and had exchanged nude images with some of them. Following his 7.5-year sentence, Lim will be on 15 years of supervised release. A 25-year-old man has been charged after he allegedly snatched a gold chain from a man's neck in Kalihi. Keanu Salas was charged Wednesday with second-degree robbery. The incident occurred about 11 Tuesday morning. Honolulu police said a male suspect used physical force to take the gold chain that the 29-year-old victim was wearing. Police arrested Salas shortly after the robbery and recovered the chain from his pocket. Meanwhile, a 21-year-old Kailua Kona man has died after his motorcycle hit an SUV in North Kona. Police said Kalai Aloha Namakana Lincoln was heading south on a Honda Gram on Kealaka'a Street at about 7 Wednesday when he struck a Toyota 4Runner that was making a turn onto the northbound lane onto Kealaka'a Street. Their motorcycle's headlights were not on at the time of the crash. Lincoln was taken to Kona Community Hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The Toyota driver was not injured. Police said speed was a factor in the crash. August visitor arrivals to Hawaii fell 10% compared with the same month in pre-pandemic times, but spending is up double digits. That's according to preliminary statistics released today by the Department of Business, Economic Development, and Tourism. Nearly 83,000 travelers visited the islands last month. Domestic arrivals were up 10% from August 2019, but international visitor numbers are still recovering. About 28,000 travelers came from Japan, normally Hawaii's largest market for international arrivals. That represents an 82.3% decline from pre-pandemic levels. Nearly 6.2 million visitors came to Hawaii through the first 8 months of 2020, down 12.9% from 2019. Over that same period, total visitor spending rose 6.8% from 2019 to almost $12.9 billion. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.